Hello everyone, myself Charanjit Singh. In this part of the video, I am going to explain molarity, molality and mole fraction. So first of all, start with molarity. So what do you mean by molarity? Molarity is the number of moles of solute dissolved per liter of the solution. Per liter means we are talking about the volume of the solution, and it is basically represented by capital M. It is so molarity formula is molarity is equals to moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liter. In case volume is given in ml or centimeter cube, then we have to multiply with 1000. So units of molarity are mole per liter. So what are, first of all, to calculate moles, again we are having one formula. Moles is equals to given mass divided by molar mass. Okay, moles is equals to given mass divided by molar mass. Hope you understand. Let's try to understand more with the help of numerical. In this numerical they have given 2.46 gram of sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is NaOH. Molar mass is given, that is 40, are dissolved in water. That means water is here is solvent and sodium hydroxide is solute. And solute is what? Solute is which is present in a very less quantity, and solvent which is present in a large quantity, and solution is made up of solute and solvent. So and the solution is made to 100 centimeter cube, means volume they have given, we have to calculate molarity. Molarity formula is moles divided by volume of the solution into 1000, because it is in centimeter cube. To calculate this, we have to calculate moles. So moles are given mass divided by molar mass. Given mass of the sodium hydroxide is 2.46, molar mass is 40, so you will get 0.0615. Then just fill the values of moles and the volume in this formula. We will get 0.0615 divided by 100 into 1000, we will get 0.0615. That will be 0.615. Okay, this will be the molarity. Now next one is molality of the solution. So what do you mean by molality? Molality is number of moles of the solute dissolved per 1000 gram or 1 kg of the solvent. In molarity there was volume, here we are having mass, or I can talk as it is as weight. I can take it as weight or mass of the what solvent. This thing, one key to remember, that is a mass of the solvent. Okay, so basically it is denoted by small m, and molarity is equals to moles of solute divided by weight of the solvent, or I can write moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in gram. If it is in gram, we have to multiply by 1000. And the units of molarity are moles per kg. Now let's try to understand more with the help of example. A numerical I am showing you. Calculate the molality of the solution which contains 20.7 gram of potassium carbonate. It is a solute, means potassium carbonate here is given, that is 20.7 gram, that is a solute in 500 ml of solution. This is what a volume is given. Assume density of the solution is 1 gram. So first of all we have to see mass of solvent that we need to calculate molarity is not given. Okay, this thing we have to calculate. Second is we have to calculate moles, then we can substitute the value of these all in molality and we can get the answer. So first of all, to calculate moles are given mass divided by molar mass. Given mass is 20.7, a molar mass of K2CO3 is 138. Okay, and you will get 0.15. Now we need to calculate the mass of solvent. So I am going to show you one page. So basically density of the solution will be equals to mass upon volume. We know density is mass upon volume, and volume is given and density is given. I can calculate the mass of solution, means from here the mass of solution will be equals to density into volume. Volume is 500 and density is 1. I got the value of solution is 500. Now I get the mass of solution, and I already know the mass of solute, but I need the mass of solvent. So how to calculate? We know solution is made up of solute and solvent. Out of this, solution is 500, solute is 20.7. This we can calculate. So we, after subtracting it, we will get 479.3. okay, again I am repeating this. First of all, I need to calculate mass of solution. To calculate this, I will apply from a density is equals to mass upon volume of the solution. Here I can get the value of mass of solution. After getting this value, I know solution is equals to solute plus solvent. Solute is given, solution we got it, and we can get the value of solvent, that is 479.3. Now move back to our question. Now we got the value of 470, or mass of the water is 479.3 gram. Now molality is moles of solute divided by mass of the solvent. Because it is in gram, I have to multiply with 1000. Moles are 0.15 and mass of the solvent is 479.3. I will get the value of 0.313 meter, small m. Hope you understand this. Now next is mole fraction. Mole fraction is what? Mole fraction is the ratio of number of moles of one component to the divided by the total number of the moles. That means solute plus solvent. Means if I want to calculate the mole fraction of solute, I have to divide moles of solute divided by the total moles of the solution. Okay, for example, let us suppose it is denoted by, first of all, x. So suppose you are having a solution which contains Na is the moles of solute and B is the moles of solvent, and if I want to calculate mole fraction of solute, that means Xa, it will be moles of solute divided by total moles of the solution. Again, if I want to calculate the mole fraction of solvent, it will be Nb. Nb is moles of solvent divided by total mole of the solution. Here one thing you need to remember is, after doing this, you can notice one thing: these two terms, when again I'm highlighting these two terms, that is xa and xb, the sum of xa and xb will always remain same, means always equals to 1. That means if I already calculate the value of xa, I can calculate the value of xb as 1 minus xa. Okay, so this thing you need to remember: the sum of the mole fraction is always equals to 1. Next is this, basically I'm going to explain the sum of mole fraction of all the components in the solution is always equal to the 1. That is xa plus xb is equals to Na divided by Na plus Nb plus Nb divided by Na plus Nb. It is the value of xa and xb. It always equals to 1. And in order to calculate value, I can write xa is equals to 1 minus xb, or xb is equals to 1 minus xa. Okay, let's move to a question so that you can have a better idea over it. In this numerical, they said a solution is prepared by adding 60 gram of methyl alcohol to 120 gram of water. Means they have added 60 gram of methyl alcohol, that is CH3OH. Okay, CH3OH, methyl alcohol to water they have added, and we have to calculate mole fraction of methanol and water. So first of all, given masses of methanol 60 gram, molar mass I can calculate from the with the help of formula. Molar mass will be 12 plus hydrogen is 3 into 1 plus 16 oxygen plus hydrogen is 1, so it will be 32. Okay, so I can calculate the moles of the methanol. It will be given mass divided by molar mass, that is 60 divided by 32. Answer I will get 1.875. Similarly, water they have given molecular water for they have given the mass is 120, and the molar mass of water is H2 is 2 into 1 plus for oxygen it is 16, it will be 18. So the moles will be given mass divided by molar mass, it will be, you will get 6.667. okay, near about this. Now to calculate the total moles, what I need to do, for total moles of the moles, it will be 1.875 plus 6.667, I will get 8.542. So now we have to calculate mole fraction of methanol Xa and Xb mole fraction of water. To do this, what I need to, the moles of methanol, basically I am going to divide it by the total moles. I will get the mole fraction of methanol. Similarly, if I want to calculate the mole fraction of water, it will be moles of water divided by the total total moles. It will be 6.67 divided by 8.542. I will get 0.780. So this is a method to calculate the mole fraction of any component. Now I am going to give you some questions as assignment to so that you can have a better idea or you can understand completely about this topic. These are the questions that I have attached, and I am going to basically give you a link for this notes in the comment section also, so that you can download and get the notes related to it, and you can download this question and can solve. Thank you.